Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Tonight's Bleacher Brothers show is a parental, what do you call it? Parental advisory?
Parental advisory.
Parental discretion advised. But there will be some language and some video that we usually don't show.
And the fingers are pumping, quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them.
Is anyone else dancing in the background right now besides me?
Oh yeah, I'm jamming.
Is
yo?
Is this at Yo MTV Raps? I thought this was a talk show.
Nah, I just drove by.
Can I make a request? Call the request line.
Yes, request line.
I'd like to hear Diddy by Paperboy.
How about the King?
Mr. Presley, what is your opinion of war protesters? And would you today refuse to be drafted?
Honey, I just tend to keep my own personal views about that to myself. I'm just an entertainer, and I'd rather not.
Do you think?
I'm not getting into any of that because I have a lot of fans out there and I don't want to offend anybody. And besides, I just don't get into that. And so if you are deciding you may want to ask me something more serious, don't. I have my opinion about everybody and everything. But I learned a long time ago, keep your damn mouth shut if you want to stay in show business. I'm not in politics. I'm an entertainer.
And yet you're also a role model.
Yes, I am. That's why I don't talk about people. I don't do politics.
Who the hell would want to listen to an actor or a musician talk about politics? You know what I mean? It's like Ricky Gervais said, come up here, accept your little award, and fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way he's handling the office? Why do you care? Well, I'd be interested to see what you think. And you've known him for all
nonsense. It's all clickbait. When I was first starting to vote, there used to be a curtain, and you voted anonymously, and you voted your conscience. And nowadays, people want to know who you're voting for. What the fuck business is anybody's? It's none of your business. That's why every person, one vote makes the difference. And you guys inflame the situation by asking people, so, who did you vote for? Who are you for? Why do you care who I like and who I don't like? I'm nobody. I stick my tongue out for a living. I would do that now, except the floor's dirty. No, don't.
He's great, isn't he? So he's right. And but also these Olympic. I don't know if you've seen this guy. All right, Mr. What
mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now. I think it's a little hard. There's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I think a lot of people aren't. If it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm representing it. Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. So yeah, I just kind of want to do it for my friends and my family.
Rico, how do you feel about a guy that makes the U.S. Olympic team, or any country's Olympic team for that matter, and then says basically, my country?
Personally, I don't care. I prescribe to what Elvis said, what Dolly said. I mean, shut up and dribble. Nobody cares. Now, it's more about the media and the reporters, these clickbait whores that ask these questions because they know it's going to get an answer that is clickbait worthy. And I can't, it stuns me how many people fall into the trap. And then you've got the publicists that say, okay, you've got to align with this, you've got to champion this, you've got to speak out on that. If you want to make your way in Hollywood, and every so often it doesn't quite work out. Just ask the girl who played Snow White how well that worked out.
I disagree with you, man. Like I feel like I'm an American and he's representing my country. And if he doesn't want to say he's representing us, get the hell out, bro.
Was he saying he didn't want to represent America?
Yeah, he's representing his family, his friends, but he does, not with all of it. That's the way I took it.
It sounded to me like he was saying, yeah, I represent, I'm representing this country, but it doesn't mean I don't agree with all of it. And, whatever. To each his own. He's a nobody. It's not going to matter in the lexicon.
You remember the old mafia movies? Like there was one like golden rule. Like you
keep your mouth shut
about the family, right?
Yeah,
so the United States is the family. So even if there's turmoil here, we don't go on the world stage and say, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, I have an opinion.
Absolutely.
Screw you. Screw you, bro. Go home.
I just don't waste my time with these idiots because it's not worth my breath. Like, it's not. He's so insignificant. Nobody is going to talk about Tyler Hess in the next, after the Olympics, let's say he's got a week and then he's a nobody again.
Right.
Snowboarding. Like, I didn't know who Tyler Hess was. I'm okay not knowing who he was. Like, yeah.
I think he used to own a gas company.
When people shit on America. Like, I have issues with America, but, I will always salute the flag. I'll always say the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll always stand for veterans. I'll do, I'm proud. And he's part of that generation where it's not cool to be patriotic. And my missus is in that demographic where it's hard for her to be like, she feels awkward when she's outwardly patriotic. And I'm like, you don't have to be ashamed of that. Like, it's okay to like your country. Like, it's okay to love being American. You could still recognize that it's not perfect, but it's the best gosh damn country ever.
Agreed.
Like, period. That's why we had 20 million people flood our country. Like, if we weren't still hot shit, they wouldn't be coming in droves. But guess what? We're the greatest. And, you get these kids, they want to do this and that. I'll tell you what, he lost a lot of points for that because patriotism is coming back around. Traditional values are coming back a little bit. And tell me if I'm wrong, AJ, but it's not cool to be a whiny liberal.
Whoa.
I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool to be a whiny anybody.
It's not cool to be a whiny anybody, but with young people right now, there is a wave where, it was cool when you were younger to kind of be a Democrat and anti-establishment and this and that. Now, because they shoved so much stuff down the throat and made it so uncool and made it so nauseating that the young people now, the 16-year-olds to the 22-year-old demographic, they don't want to be associated with that brand. Like, 100%. It's an ugly, loud, irrational, mental illness, weird brand. Like, if you call somebody a liberal, it's saying a certain thing. Now, not all liberals are bad people. Like, we have more in common than we do differences. That's just a fact. But young people are now seeing being conservative and Republican as being cooler. And those people that are anti-American, that are outwardly outspoken about how America is not this or not that, they're not sitting at the cool kids table. Nobody wants to be like them.
I don't even know if it's about being cool, though. I think it's like a lot of them are just like tired. You know what I mean? Like tired of the constant, rhetoric, the constant like, and now that seeing that not most, whatever, there are lies. You know what I mean? So it's just like kind of
kids. I would say with adults that's the case, but these are kids. Like you remember being a kid.
Yeah.
Like being cool was everything. Like you didn't care about left or right, up or down. You just knew what was cool and what wasn't.
I'm still a kid. What can I say?
Okay, so what's your take on it then, AJ? You said liberal is not cool.
I said whiny period is not cool.
Whiny period is not cool. That's smart.
Whiny is just not cool. Whether you're a liberal, whether you're
conservative,
whether you're anything, just whiny is not cool. Nobody wants to hear. We all have our own fucking problems. We don't need to hear about your problems also. But let me real quick before we go into this, who doesn't have a problem right now, or who's really in a good spot right now? The Seattle Seahawks, your Super Bowl champions, and our friend Federico, and I can't say his last name. I never could. Mangaris, however you say it. But either one of you guys surprised by this game?
No.
No, I didn't. No, I told Tom. Tom was going to make a bet, and I said, no, not the Patriots. Everything is low here tonight. There's our guy Federico. Congratulations to the Seahawks.
Absolutely.
And also a piece of news real fast. The U.S. Olympic team, yes, the hockey team finally played. I keep pushing buttons and they're moving slow. And they won. I believe the final score was 5-1, I believe, or 4-1. Who are they playing, Rico? Latvia?
Latvia. I can't believe that we actually have these highlights because usually the Olympics, they're so stingy with their highlights. It's like prize fighting. What prize fighting used to be. You could only see pictures of knockouts. So kudos to Bleacher Brothers for getting the full access.
Yes, we are licensed for this content right now. So, but hey, the reason that we threw together this show tonight, because we are still on hiatus, sort of. Since when did we go on hiatus? In June?
It's been a long time, dude.
It's been a while, but we're getting stuff together behind the scenes, and we'll have some big announcements and some things that are happening, and things are going to start rocking here really quickly. But this whole Super Bowl halftime show, which became such a big thing before it was even a big thing. Right. And this guy, Bad Bunny. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm sure, Rico, you're hip. You're with the young kids. And June, you got kids that age. I had no idea who this Bad Bunny guy was until I saw the, what was Happy Gilmore 2. And even when I watched the whole movie, I still had no idea who the hell this Bad Bunny was until I read about it afterwards. And I'm going to say this, all right? And listen real careful to me, people. I thought this Bad Bunny guy was really good in Happy Gilmore 2. I thought he was funny. I thought he played a great role. Did either one of you guys see Happy Gilmore 2?
Of course I saw it.
Yeah, it was great.
All right. And this guy, Bunny, was or Bad, or whatever the hell his name is. He was good, right? In the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was smart. I got what they were doing with it. It was a callback to his friend Alan, who used to be in like all of his movies before he got into some. But yeah, he was basically that caddy that wasn't supposed to be a caddy kind of character, and he played it well. I mean, look at him. He's ready to pepper. Would you like a little pepper on your clubs?
So the NFL announced, which let me preface by saying this. The NFL is probably the most powerful organization in the world. Period. It maybe FIFA is right there close to it, but I've
has it beat by like 1 million, dude.
What's that?
FIFA has it beat by 1 million.
Yeah.
Like 1 million. I mean, what were you telling me off air about the ratings?
Yeah, I would say this hemisphere, Western hemisphere, yes.
That's soccer. Soccer itself is a much bigger sport than American football.
So therefore, the organization running it is more powerful.
Well, they named Bad Bunny as their halftime act. Okay. And then Bad Bunny, and this was all over the place. Bad Bunny said, well, you better learn Spanish. But Bad Bunny did say, you better learn Spanish. On Saturday Night Live is where he said that. So you got to take it with a grain of salt because it is Saturday Night Live. Agreed?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot comes from that for sure.
And then everything because we're so divided. We are so unbelievably divided that Turning Point decided to put out their own halftime show with Kid Rock, and I'm not going to lie, with some other people. I have no idea who those people were.
Right.
I had them both on. I had the NFL on TV, and then I tried to watch the live stream on X of the Turning Point halftime show, but they got booted off of X for copyright violations of their own music as soon as it started. So I missed the first part of the Turning Point, which apparently was when Kid Rock did his guitar solo, which I heard was great. I did see Kid Rock do, I don't even know what the name of the song is. Bomb a bomb a dang a dang, ding a ding a ding a ding a, you know, all my homies in Cell Block C and all that stuff. And it was, and it was an absolutely horrible performance. I thought he was lip syncing, and it was so bad. I'm like, how do you lip sync on a halftime show with this much, juice behind it? I did see Kid Rock put out a video yesterday. Yeah, there it is. That said, look, we taped that ahead of time, and the sync was off, and that's why it looked the way it did. I don't know if the sync was off or if he tried to lip sync it, but anyway. Earlier in the day, before the game even started, I came across a video that was obviously AI generated on X. And I said, hey, this is funny. So I downloaded it, and then I re-uploaded it on all of our socials, thinking, hey, this is funny. And a couple of people laugh at it, and probably 2 or 3 people will bitch and moan about it. Okay. I mean, Hillbilly Vanilli. Yeah, Hillbilly Vanilli. So I took this video right here, and I threw it up on our social. And the text that was on this said, Super Bowl halftime show preview. And then what I wrote is hey, because I got it like that, here's your behind the scenes of what you'll see at the halftime show. If you don't want to ruin the halftime show, don't watch this now. And then I left.
Hey, you want to know what's crazy about this, dude?
What?
Is that I've gone back now because I mean, the only reason I know who Bad Bunny is because my kids and my wife love him. But I don't know his music. But when they play his music, I don't care what song it is. I just want to dance. I want to dance, right? And then right here, even with this song of his, I can't understand it. But I want to dance. I want to dance. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is not actually a Bad Bunny song. But that's
it's not?
No, it's not. But that's all part of what makes this funny. Because what I know about Bad Bunny since watching Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison, whatever, Happy Gilmore, is that look, he was at the Grammys a couple of weeks ago, and he went on an anti-ICE rant, like all the people at the Grammys. Okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether you agree with it or I agree with it or we don't. Okay, so he did this anti-ICE thing, and then he's been known to wear a dress. He's worn a dress. So I saw this video and I thought, all right, ICE out. It's funny. Okay, let me put this up. Agree? Is it funny if you see this and there's no backstory behind it? You just came across this. Would you give it a thumbs up? Would you?
Hey, as a brown skinned person, I think this is hilarious.
Well, and I forgot all about it. I posted it and I moved on with my day. And then during the game, my wife saw that it was gaining some traction, and she was going through the comments. Now, I had no idea how much traction until I went, I think it was after the game, and took a look at it, and I started reading through the comments. Now here's what is the left's big saying is that the only thing that can beat hate is love, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's on our show card, wherever the show card went, but the only thing stronger than hate is love. Okay. Well, here's, and again, and this is Facebook right here, 921 comments, 13,000 likes, which means that 13,000 people on Facebook thought it was funny. Agree?
Yeah.
Right? You're not going to like something that you don't like.
Right.
All right. So, but this, and you have to try to read between the lines on what these people are talking about. It's funny because this never even happened. Dressed my that was a lie for people not to watch it. I'm assuming that the whole like Big Bunny, or what's his name, Bad Bunny wearing a dress thing was a lie. So I went and fact checked it. There's and Bunny in a dress.
I'm not impressed with you finding him in a dress. I think that's relatively easily from what I understand. I am more impressed that you could understand what that person meant by the words that they wrote.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people. When you read through these comments and you realize how stupid some people are, just for what they spell wrong, for their for the way they structure a sentence. And I get it.
Yeah.
It's, you're on your phone, you're watching the game, but still, complete idiots. It makes you feel like you're really, really, really smart.
I'm so happy I have no personal social media.
Yeah, well, the Facebook interactions alone on this video. All right, so let's go look at Facebook alone. We got 320 thumbs up on this. So that was those analytics that we were just looking at were TikTok, I think. It said 13,000 because you got 300 here. You got 13 likes. You got lots of comments, reactions, yada, 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 yada. It gained some serious traction. Okay, here's Super Bowl halftime show. Same thing, 479. So they were going up as the night went on. So I said, all right, let me go through and read some of these because my wife likes to read the comments. When I put videos out, I'm really bad at looking at the comments, Rico. I don't know if you like it. I just put something up because I think it's funny or I think I'm clever. And I put it up, even if I'm being a wisest, I walk away and I forget that I even did it. But I spent hours going through these comments. And I mean, some of them I had to delete. Here's one that I didn't delete, but everything's moving slow here. So this is Christine Haley, who says you will die of cancer hopefully soon. Now these are the people that the only thing stronger than hate is love, right? And now keep in mind, I wasn't even thinking political anything when I posted that video. I just thought it was funny.
Well, that's a little silly considering it had "fuck ICE" written on it. I mean, that's a pretty polarizing issue.
But
you know what I mean?
Here's my thing though, because like
Grammys, ICE out. That's what he said.
So it's going to naturally be polarizing. Like, I don't care that you posted it. Like, who cares? And your point about, yes, the only thing stronger than hate is love. Like, these people they're unserious people. The people that post on here are unserious people. They're losers. They have no lives. Like, the people that are getting up in arms about this, I guarantee are eunuchs or angry women. That's it.
Well, Uncle Rico, let's not say that. Let's just say hate is the absence of love, right? So think about everybody who complains, everybody who has all this hate on the internet. I mean, how much love are they missing from their real life? You know? And I think that's a big problem with all this, because I don't think all these people would be the way they are if they had love or maybe God in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a whole other existential issue in itself, and I agree. And it goes back to my point of why one party is seen as cool and one is seen as miserable. Because the people defending this, like, would you ever want to hang out with them? Or, pardon me, not the people defending this. The people that say, I hope you get cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever want to hang out with them in any circumstances? Would you want to go have a drink with them at a bar? Would you want them to come to a dinner party?
Now, I have a perfect example for you on the different perspectives, and it's really it's so crazy. So, I was in line for something, and the lady told me that the year was 1976, and she made a mistake. She's like, "Oh, I made a mistake," and I'm like, "Or no," she said it was 67, and I said, "You know what? I wouldn't be mad if it was 67 because then I could live through the 70s. I'm thinking about being a hippie, smoking weed. Life is great." Then somebody from behind me is like, "Yeah, I wish it was 67 now because the world today sucks." And I'm like, whoa, wait. I'm like, wait. And I said, I have a feeling I'm going to turn around and it's going to be, and I turned around. It was pink, short hair, and a nose ring. And I'm like, oh my God, the stereotypes are right.
They're all right. Or I should say all left. Good but it's all manufactured too. It's a very small portion of the population that are, the ICE Karens out there. It's a polarizing issue. I get it. People, for whatever reason, are getting up in arms about it, and it's all drudged up. It's manufactured AI BS. It's part deep state media, and I know when you say deep state, like immediately anybody on the left is going to tune it out. Kind of like whenever I hear Black Lives Matter or anybody say safe spaces or any one of the 1,000 LGBTQIA terms. So I get it, but the fact of the matter is that there are people pulling strings that are making a ton of money off of us being divided. Yeah. And these people that are commenting on your video and taking it seriously, I will guarantee they're the ones that are sipping the Kool-Aid.
I think that you guys might be giving these fools a little bit too much credit, because I don't think these are really left radical deep state. I think these are just freaking morons that are too stupid to think for themselves, and they believe whatever the hell somebody else told them or whatever they saw Katie Couric say, or they're in. So
I'll agree with the first one you showed. I'll agree that the first comment you showed is that type of person, but the second type of person that you showed that said, "I hope you get cancer and die," screams Ice Karen. And I saw her little what are those called? Avatars. What was she? A chubby woman, a chubby white woman. Shocker. Boy, who could have guessed it?
I did reply. I replied, "Thank you very much for the kind words," or something, but I did go back and reply to her again because I just couldn't resist. I went to her profile and I looked at it. And then I sent her a message, or I replied. I said, "Look, just wondering, were your parents biologically related before you were born?" And she didn't reply after that. But here's the question. All right, I'll give you because it says ice out, the political thing. But how the hell is this racist? What is racist about this video?
Nothing, I guess.
Well, they think ICE is racist.
They think anytime you criticize somebody of color or laugh at somebody of color, these, like I said, these are miserable, unserious people. They are perpetually in a state of misery to where they cannot laugh at anything.
You could just say unrealistic, because like, how do you make this racist? It's racist in Trump's administration, but it's not racist in the Democrat administration. You know what I mean? So just go ahead and say unreal, fabricated, whatever it is, because it's all bullshit. Let's be real.
Yeah, they're unserious people. They're not meant to be taken seriously. And anybody who takes them seriously, I feel bad for you, because the reality is they don't deserve to get any space in our brains for even a second. But
let me go.
They went to you, AJ, and I get why you did that.
Let me go back to the stupid for a minute. What a lie. This never happened. No kidding. Anybody who thinks that it happened is a complete idiot and should be locked up in an insane asylum. It was clearly an AI video. And there are people, I mean, there are hundreds, thousands of comments on these things across all social media platforms. And there are people arguing back and forth with one another if this was real or not. How stupid are you?
Well, it's probably got something to do with the fact that we're only making people more stupid at this point. I'm not sure if you guys saw the report that came out recently saying that, what was it? Gen Z is the first generation to be stupider than the last ever. They are officially stupider than the last generation. AJ?
So here, all right. So I'll give you racism here. All right. Show is low-key racist because I didn't see a single white person out there. Well, I don't, when I watch these things personally, I'm not looking to, like, I'm not counting how many white people, how many brown people, how many black people, how many yellow people. But in the defense of Bad Bunny, Jessica Alba right over, well, I'm going to point that.
She's out there. She's out there.
Yeah, what happened to Rico? How come he disappeared on us?
I think the music got too hot for him, man.
There it is. But yeah, Jessica Alba right there. So Jessica Alba, to the best of my knowledge, is white, isn't she?
Yeah, they've got Jessica Alba,
she's
Cardi B. There was Pedro Pascal from Fantastic Four and Last of Us.
I think he's my favorite actor.
He's good. Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him.
I didn't even know he's an actor. I thought he was an activist because all I hear is him talking about shit that doesn't concern him.
Really?
Yeah. Forgive me, Lord, for cursing. Sorry. Yeah.
Now, the last time, and stop me if I'm wrong, the last time, and look, there were people complaining that, look, it was all in Spanish, and I get that because America does not have, this may shock you, and you may not even know this, Rico, and you're a smart guy, you know a lot. Do you know what the official language of the United States is?
I do.
What is it?
There is none.
There is none.
There's no answer to it in the United States. Okay. Now, you know, for centuries, it was English. People spoke English, majority of people. Okay. So I get that, you know, like they had someone doing the sign language thing during the halftime show, but yet they didn't have like closed captions so that we knew what the hell he was saying.
But why did he keep going like this? Like, what was that? Like, he was doing this. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. That's a whole conspiracy trope in itself. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
And then where'd the other hand go that went in the middle? I was like,
now he's out.
Now he's out. Well,
it's obvious the deep state that is trying to throw us off here tonight.
They can't get me out, baby.
Nope, they
Stephen,
are so dialed in that they're worried about our little outfit talking about the comments from a video you posted.
You know what's even funnier?
Bring yourself on for a minute, Stephen, because I have the transcripts. Now, I'm going to say that I did not verify the accuracy of these transcripts, but I do have these transcripts. And Stephen, I would like for you to read this transcript, and then I would like any one of you to tell me how this is allowed on what channel was that, on CBS or ABC or NBC? All right, what does this say, Stephen? What was he singing to us, Stephen?
Okay, we got Joelle, baby, ha, ha, ha. The dealer is twerking hard. It seems like she fucks well while high. I want to take a selfie with that huge ass. Tara, wow. Erect, I'm erect. And it's a show. Whoa. What are we going to do with that huge ass? What in university? They're all A. But those tits are C. You are super horny. Woo. Mama, I'm already know. I'm also horny. Taurus, what are we going to do? You know, with the bum bum, go crazy bum bum, go crazy with that bum bum, go crazy bum bum.
Sing it, Stephen. Don't read it. Sing
go
it.
crazy bum bum. If you have that bum bum, go crazy boo ah.
All right, so that was only one verse, Stephen. Here's the
there's
second
more?
verse.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Get it, boy.
Go ahead, buddy.
Oh no. Real G got into new generations with the OG one, Galactic style lust. Yes, so that your panties get wet, get horny and versatile. More slutty than Betty Boop, the one who got horny. Mommy, what was you? I stay killing with the you. Pussy with dick with ass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's enough.
Keep going. No, keep going, Stephen.
No.
You just lay it on the line, dude.
That's enough. All right, thank you, Stephen.
That's too much in a
be
foreign
back and
language.
I'll
Is
bring
that
you
for
back.
real?
Okay.
Wow.
Is that real?
Is that real?
I think so. I can't.
I heard it was.
Yeah, I was, to the best of my vetting abilities when it comes to a different language. I can't learn Rosetta Stone that fast and speak Spanish, but it seems about right.
I don't know what to say.
How is that?
My kids speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And I can't believe they heard that.
Where's Menudo? Can Menudo translate this for us? Is he around right now?
He's on his way home from work right now. He's on his way home from work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but they got away with it. They got away with it. It's that
how?
How? Because it was in another language.
And people in the comments fought about because they're idiots. They're idiots. Almost, I'm going to say 99% of the people who commented on these threads, you're an idiot. All right. I have never, ever seen a post on social media that got me so fired up that I had to stop and comment on it and comment hatefully on it. Never. The only things I'll comment on is if I see raccoons or dogs or fucking horse or something funny. I don't sit there and spew my beliefs on you. Man, there is an echo. You guys getting it? I'm getting the echo.
I get it. Yo, listen, AJ, I feel like people would benefit so much more if they were like me. Like, I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about your opinion. I don't give a shit about Rico's opinion. I don't give a shit about anybody's opinion. Like, life is so much easier when you don't give a shit about anybody else. You know what I mean?
I do.
I believe that's what Jesus said.
No, listen, I that's the one person I do follow is Jesus. Like, seriously. But I'm saying I don't give a shit about the drama that everybody brings about in life. Like, I care about serving the Lord and serving my family, and that's what I do. Like, it would be a lot easier if you were like me and just tuned it out. I guess that's a better way. Tune it out. You know what I mean?
So look, here's the TikTok screenshot. Okay, and this was days ago when I took the screenshot. You got 43,000 people liked it. All right, you got 1,400 bookmarked it. Over 900 commented on it. But look at how many people viewed it. 1.4 million. So guess what, people? Guess how we make money? We make money with these videos. So when you stopped, genius, to tell me what a racist I am and to threaten to kill me or wish cancer on me, guess what I did? Every single comment. We got paid. We got paid, dum-dum.
And that right there is the golden crux of it all, which is why people that have an issue with the halftime show, just like the people that, well, only the people that had an issue with the halftime show. You didn't have to watch it. You could turn it off. Like, turn it off. It's that simple. You don't have to watch it. There was a dip in ratings. Like, you didn't want to see it? Don't see it. You don't want to hear these actors talk about issues all the time that are nauseating? Don't go to their movies. Don't watch their shows. Don't buy their music. Like, it's that simple. Like, it's really that easy.
Who cares about a halftime show, bro? Like, let's be real. I love football. I don't watch a damn halftime show. That's for the kids and the women. I think halftime is smoke break. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, it's like commercials, which were terrible this year.
Pull up the Budweiser commercial from the halftime show, which the Budweiser commercial was epic, I think.
The Budweiser commercial was great, but all of the AI commercials were terrible. And folks, if you haven't heard already, AGI is coming, and you better get your shit straight. Because once AGI is here, we're not going to have time to complain about halftime shows. And mark that down. Mark it down.
I marked it. Marked
Please
it.
do. Because it is getting exponentially smarter by the day. And once it's not a matter of will it happen, but when it will happen. And people don't understand this. And it's crazy that they don't. Like, soon AI is going to be running everything in our lives, including the government. They're going to have control of everything. And it is going to be very frightening on the day that AI sees us as a threat.
AI is so sick, Rico, that we're working on a project that would take months. We did it today with AI.
Yeah.
Literally, we did it today. Months worth of work. We did it today in one day. Not in the whole day.
The people that went to DeVry or ITT Tech, done. This thing is going to be 100 times smarter than the best coder, and it's going to have 500,000 of these things working under it. They don't need to take piss breaks. They don't need health insurance. You get it for a third of the cost of a regular person. Like, these are going to be real issues. Like, this halftime stuff is all fine and dandy. You laugh at me for my bunker mentality, but I'm telling you.
So, Rico,
yes.
Post, racist or not racist?
Not racist.
June, you're and someone did point out, someone that I kind of know said a bunch of nasty shit to me, and then said, your wife is Latina. I'm like, yeah, and she thought it was friggin' funny, bitch.
Hell yeah.
June.
Well, I think that anybody who takes offense to anything they see online is seriously. I think I pray for people like that every day. I'm gonna be honest. I pray for people who take offense to stuff like this, and I think it was all a joke, and it's all for clickbait. Not clickbait, but this is what we do. You know what I mean? We want people to view our stuff. We throw it up there, and I know I've known you forever. I know we don't give a shit about racism. I know we don't give a shit about any of this stuff, but it's funny, and to us, that's what it is.
It is, and my mentality is I can laugh at anything. Maybe that's how I cope with certain things, but I can laugh at anything. I literally can laugh at. And when you put all the numbers and you stack all the numbers up that we got on this video, there's 2,500 comments. I would say 80% of the comments are anti-me, against I'm racist, to go kill myself, all that sort of stuff. But 43,000 people liked the video.
Mm-hmm.
So how divided are we? But again, these are the smart people. Oh yeah, this is funny. Cool. Like it. Move on. Bookmark it. Share it with my friend. Why do you have to stop? And wish, but let's move. Steven, pull it up.
Hold on.
Take a look.
Even better, real quick, AJ.
Yeah.
Why do these people think that their opinion matters? Because who are they? Nobody, dude. That's what cracks me up about all this. Like, they're nobodies, and they think that their opinion is relevant in our life.
Yeah, it really didn't change the rest of my Sunday night at all, or my week that I'm in right now. But this commercial right here, I've watched it a couple of times, and it literally, it gives me, I don't want to say goosebumps, but it gives me chills watching this commercial. I thought it was absolutely awesome. Go ahead, Steven, let it rip. Maybe it's because I like horses and I like ducks, which I thought this was a duck.
Not a duck.
I know that now.
I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird will never change. Oh,
That made me laugh.
bird you cannot change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly?
You crying?
Sun's in my eyes.
Boy, did Cardboard put 180, huh?
Yep. That's the age we're in. The golden age. It's common sense coming back into play, and the commercials are Super Bowl commercials are always a good way to kind of check the pulse of where we are culturally. And you didn't see a bunch of, habitually insensitive, or pardon me, hypersensitive, upset people raising their fist and marching in the streets. You didn't see Black Lives Matter t-shirts. You didn't hear queer this or gay that. Like, most of the commercials were just kind of like that. Like, that one was the best one, but there wasn't really anything too controversial. There wasn't really anything political in them. And that's good. Like, we need to get back to that. Just entertain us. Shut up. Stop trying to tell us things. Like, just entertain us. That's all we want. Life is hard enough.
Exactly. Like Billy Bob said, that Ricky Gervais said, just come up here and get your little award and fuck off. And keep your mouth shut because nobody cares.
Yeah. But, these are the same people that the ones buying their stuff are the same people that'll sit outside of a Johnny Depp courtroom and dress up like Captain Jack Sparrow and make signs. Like, these people have nothing more in their lives.
That was June. June did that.
What?
June dressed up like Jack Sparrow and went outside the courthouse.
Oh, damn.
AJ, you weren't supposed to tell anybody about that, dude.
Well, June, I'm sure you've had to pay your penance for that, because that's a dangerous territory of fandom to be in.
Well, you know me, bro. I don't give a shit about shit. So,
yep, that's what I heard.
So, is it safe to say that, on a whole, the show, and specifically me, because I'm the one that's accused here, not a racist?
Well, to be fair, AJ, I think all people as white as you these days are considered racist by the left, just because of your pigmentation.
Okay. But am I a racist is what I'm asking. You know me.
I know your kid. You can't be racist.
Yeah, my kid is a my kid is a Hispanic.
Look, for anybody who thinks AJ's racist, you don't know AJ. AJ is just he's a real person. I don't even want to say real because that can be like offensive in some places. Like, we're just not caught up in your shit.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? We're not.
But keep commenting and keep telling me what a racist I am, because I will keep pushing your buttons all day long because I get off on it.
It's fun. It's fun. Keep hating. We love it.
Rico, when are you? Enough is enough. You've had your fun. When are you going to let Savannah's mother go? That's the question that we all want to know.
Oh, Savannah's mother is long gone by now, unfortunately. Tragedy, but also, this is insensitive to say, but I don't care. Like, I am sick of the coverage that this 85-year-old grandmother is getting for being kidnapped.
I'm glued.
I don't give a shit. Okay. And let me say why. Okay. It sucks. And I feel for the family. But the wall-to-wall coverage that this is getting is ridiculous. There are so many other things going on in the world that are so much more important. And this just goes to show how stupid people are. Like, how stupid this thing has made people. It is insane that people are still talking about this. Now, I get it. They haven't found her. But it is wall-to-wall coverage on every news channel. They spend at least 45 minutes of every hour television show talking about what happened today. Oh, today they went into a trash can. Today they covered the side of the road. What does that mean? Oh, they're leaving here. They're going there. Like, it's not the OJ case. It's just it's not. Now, I hope that she returns home safely. There is some juice here. I don't really care about it. I'm not gonna lie.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy that I have no idea what the hell y'all talking about.
Wow.
Because I don't watch the news, because I don't give a shit. I care about my circle and Jesus.
You heard it here. Are you a new convert? I don't think I've ever heard you mention Jesus this much in a broadcast ever, and that's okay with me.
No. I've always been. But recently
something happened during the hiatus that has made you.
I read the Bible a little bit more than I used to.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one? Are you more of an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
I read the Old Testament by myself. I read the New Testament with my wife.
Yeah. It's a lot more you can take from the New Testament, that's for sure. Old Testament is pretty gritty.
I think that's why I read it by myself.
Yeah, it's wild. The Old Testament is wild.
So immediately after us, in about 5 minutes or 6 minutes, Joe Quill's show coming up tonight. And Joe Quill's show, or Joe Q, on Saturday mornings also eligible, which is really that show's starting to pick up some legs, and like the views just go up and up and up every week. And Joe literally knows what the hell he's talking about when it comes to horse racing.
He might be the most talented dude on this network, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got skills when it comes to horse. I don't know what else he knows, but he knows horse racing. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. When is that? When is your clan hat coming, AJ?
My clan. Yeah, there's so many. You want to have a good time? Just go to my Facebook or go to Bleacher Brothers TikTok and just read through the comments. There's so many. There were pictures of, oh, this is what the Turning Point halftime show is, and it was like a clan rally. The comments went on forever. I mean, I have so many of them that we could have showed, but.
Now, do you have your own personal tailor for your white robes?
No, I just steal. Every time I stay at a Holiday Inn, I steal the sheets, and put them on my head, and that's it.
That's all you need, Just run amok in the streets, Proud Boys.
This is funny. This is hilarious.
I can literally hear the screaming from a green-haired girl right now. I can hear the tears hitting the dashboard in their car as they take confessionals. I was in a car today, and oh my God, he'd never believe what he called me. All these people, my Lord.
Stop giving a shit.
Stop. It's too easy. It's too easy.
Stop.
Q's got some breaking news on his side that will come out soon.
Uh-oh. Is he transitioning to a horse?
A horse. Might be transitioning to a horse. Yeah.
Good for him. I've been trying to do it for years.
I'll bet on that horse any day of the week.
So we will be back again at some point in time. When, we're not sure. How you liking your Carrick Rangers, Rico? I think it's 5 wins in a row.
You know, they
Throughout the cup,
seem to be doing.
throughout the cup match they lost the other day. I think it's 5 wins in a row in NIFL play.
Yeah, you know, they're doing pretty good. I'd say that as my star is rising in Europe, so has their profile. So congratulations, Carrot Rangers, and you're welcome.
Hasselhoff of Northern Ireland right there.
I heard.
They're mentioning him on radio shows, TV shows, newspaper articles. They're not talking about me. They're not talking about Chris or Van Slyke or Andy or anybody else on the show. It's only Uncle Rico.
I heard he got, did you get an invite from Conor McGregor?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Me and Connor have some beef, so.
Oh.
He got upset that I was team money and he was wanting me in his corner. So, you know, and I started bashing him on his whiskey being kind of, you know, not great. But, you know, I love Connor. So, Connor, when I come to Ireland, I'll look you up.
All right. Until next time.